Alors, je suis venue ici il y a à peu près 2 mois. J'ai commencé à travailler à Yerevan, mais je voulais voir un peu qu'est-ce qu'il y avait à l'extérieur. Alors, j'ai décidé de venir à Gyumri pour vivre quelque chose de différent parce que Yerevan, c'est une grosse ville. C'est beaucoup comme Montréal dans le sens qu'il y a toujours quelque chose à faire. Tandis qu'ici, à Gyumri, la vie se termine pas mal à 7 heures le soir. Alors, c'était bien d'avoir un équilibre entre une grosse ville et plutôt un village. Alors, ça fait plus qu'1 mois que je suis ici au Gyumri IT Center. Je travaille en tant que bénévole pour leur aider à ramasser des fonds parce qu'ils ont besoin de fonds pour pouvoir fonctionner. Il y a à peu près 40 étudiants qui sont ici. Alors, c'est très puis ils ne payent aucune somme pour leur éducation. Alors, les fonds qu'on ramasse sont très importants. On a organisé un party d'Halloween pour ramasser les fonds pour l'école. Et en gros, l'école est une école de post-universitaire, alors plus en tant que maîtrise. Il donne une éducation en IT qui est en train un domaine qui est en train de grossir comme c'est pas possible ici en Arménie. Mais le problème, c'est que la plupart des jeunes quittent les villages pour aller étudier le IT à Yerevan où c'est très très populaire.
So I work at BEM, which is a fantastic place to work. I've been doing just random stuff from the beginning and did a little bit of help with the film festival that they had a few months ago. I organized a photo shoot with a bunch of people. We went out to Gyumri and we took photos for the day. In the next upcoming weeks, we're going to do another photo shoot. It's fantastic. They give you a lot of room to be creative and they let you be you.
One of the things that I've specialized in is tourism. I worked for 4 years as a tour guide in Toronto. And so it's interesting to see how the tourism industry works here in Armenia. And so some of the things that I've been working on here, I recently finished working on a manual for Armenia Info. So it's just a general tourism manual about Armenia. It's called Armenia Ancient Amiable. And there was a prototype sort of version of it. I just worked on improving the English, changing the wording, and making it more sort of tourist friendly. There's a lot of different projects I'm working on at Armenia Info and in lots of different areas, so it's pretty exciting.
My contribution to Mission Armenia was a unique one. Mission Armenia supports the elderly and refugees who are here from different countries, such as Baku and from Karabakh also. And my time there was spent with the elderly and specifically, and visiting some refugees in the dormitories. That was a really blessed time in terms of meeting a lot of inspirational people and really get in touch with different parts of society that you really don't get to see when you're in Yerevan or with friends or just hanging out with diasporans.
The first week, there were these professors there from University of St. Thomas, and it was like crash course in journalism because I hadn't studied journalism at all. I did anthropology in school. And I was just like learning, and we're having meetings and everything, and somebody brought up this story, or a school opening, and my editor's like across the room like, Alyssa, you're covering that. Okay, do you have a camera here? Take our camera, and okay, it's in 2 hours, go. Like, get on this bus with these people, and you're covering this story. I'm like, oh, I've never written a news story, I don't know what to do, so I go, I take the camera, and like, Serge Sarkisian's there, the Prime Minister, and like all these important people who I didn't know. And I have this camera in this little like cheesy notebook. I'm like looking around, what do I do, who do I interview, how am I gonna write this story? And like, I put my Armenian to the test. I don't know, I wasn't shy. I walked up to people, I asked questions, I took pictures, and my very first attempt at writing the news made front page. Here it is. And a byline, which I'm very proud of. Beautiful. And a continuation to the next page, and that's my picture. And let's see. Oh, it's beautiful. 2 other pictures, and photo credits and everything, so it was really rewarding. And since then. I've had like 5, 6 like real articles, and my big one is coming out on Bombir, very famous rock stars here in Armenia, who I have the pleasure of interviewing and seeing live and befriending, and it's all because I got this great job after being inspired by a bunch of different things that Birthright afforded me, as cheesy as it sounds.
J'ai trouvé que c'était vraiment une expérience importante de venir ici. J'ai trouvé une cause que j'adore parce que je trouve que c'est très important de garder les jeunes dans les villages au lieu de les disperser ailleurs. C'est un gros problème que l'Arménie a maintenant parce que tous les intellectuels sont en train de quitter pour aller ailleurs pour pouvoir subvenir aux besoins de leur famille. Alors, je trouve que l'école, c'est vraiment une bonne cause à soutenir, surtout parce que ça garde les jeunes Arméniens en Arménie et surtout dans leur village où ils en ont le plus besoin.
And coming to Armenia is a whole different experience. Through Birthright, they organize, they help you with everything. So it's been a pleasant stay, a great trip to Armenia. And I guess volunteering is a whole different thing for everybody. Volunteering for me has been great. It's been a way to really contribute to Armenia rather than sitting at home in your comfort zone and talking about it so much. It's something more like proactive, a little bit more hands-on. I mean, if that's how you are, that's how you like. And I think the best thing is to really get up and come and do what you can, like in the way you can, rather than having too many ambitions. And a trip to Armenia is, I guess, something memorable and something a lot closer to your heart than you probably ever imagined. And Birthright's really been a good support for me through doing this.
So, when I graduated from college, I spent quite a bit of time perfecting my crossword puzzle skills and doing a whole lot of nothing for about 8 months. One day, I was playing a crossword, doing something, and my mom showed me an issue of the Armenian Reporter that had this article about Maro Siranosian, this girl my age, a little older than me, from California, who was doing this great, huge project with a program called ABC. And since I had been sitting around doing nothing for 8 months, it was like, I don't know, all these doors opened in my mind. And about 5 minutes after I finished reading the article, I sent ABC an email asking for an application.
I was just searching the internet and I found Birthright, and I figured it was just fitting because they would pay for your homestays, they would pay for your ticket, and it works well. They get you in a job placement that you like, they hook you up with a lot of things, and it really facilitates the process.
And they got back to me within a day, and I found out about Birthright, and decided in a matter of 2 weeks to come to Armenia. Gathered up some money and came.
Il y a tellement de jeunes qui veulent venir ici, qui ont besoin de venir ici. C'est tellement une expérience enrichissante. Et Birthright rend la chose tellement plus facile. La chose qui est vraiment le plus le fun avec Birthright Armenia, c'est que on vient ici non seulement pour apprendre, mais on vit vraiment comme des Arméniens. On vit avec une famille, on visite des choses que des Arméniens visitent aussi, mais sans vraiment être touriste. Alors, c'est vraiment une expérience plus ancrée dans la vie arménienne telle que on l'a jamais vue ailleurs.
It's a whole different thing to be here as a diasporan, as a non-local, living as a local. It's something I'd recommend to anybody. And being a volunteer on its own is it's something else. It's being able to contribute to something. If you have the possibility, if you have the resources, if you have the knowledge, people are happy to see diasporans. People are happy to see people who care.
We're a family. I know without a doubt, 100%, that I'm going to see these people again. Soon, in a year, in America, in Armenia, I have no idea where, but I know I'm going to see them all again. I can't not see them. I can't not come back to Armenia. I can't, break these connections that I've made because they're so strong and so real. And I don't know, I can't be sad. I'm not sad that I'm leaving because I know I'll be back.